I need it. I'm telling y'all, lock it in.
INeeeedItSportsPodcast. I need it now.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the I Need It Sports Podcast. Your host with the most, Chris, Cam, my dog. You already know what it is. Swan be joining us later. Another NFL week in the books, man. Time to recap it all. It was a tough weekend for some of I Need a Sports Podcast. It was a good weekend for others. My Chiefs are we working with Devil Magic, Taylor Swift, Voodoo, Cam, your Texans. We're gonna touch on that, I'm sure. Chris, it's a good weekend for Chris. Every weekend the Cowboys get stomped. That's a part of his plan. And then Swans, Eagles were on the other side of that ass whooping handed to the Cowboys, man. So yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. That evil magic. That evil magic. Oh, we can't be stopped, man. But yeah, let's get into this NFL Week 10 recap. Cam, I'll pass it to you first. You were at the Texans game Sunday night live in person. They had the roof open. Boys came out on fire, and I wish I actually would have taken the screenshot so I showed the viewers. Halftime, you up 23-7. I kid you not, y'all. I'm hyped because I got a CJ bet that's looking good. And Cam was like, bruh, I don't even want to get too hyped because we always screw it up in the second half. And then sure enough, they screwed it up in the second half, man. So what happened, man? You need to go on a little rant, whatever you need to get off your chest. The floor is yours, Cam. Go ahead.
Nah, it's not even getting off a rant. I mean the whole first half, yeah, I was pumped up. I was excited or whatever. Because I mean that defense was looking like it can go toe to toe with anybody. You see what the Lions been doing the past couple of weeks, just putting belt to ass to any and everybody in their direction or whatever, and for us to come out there and completely just stop whatever they had going on. Jared Goff was under pressure the whole first half, and I don't know, man. It was a really great first half. Defense wise, even offense was had some really good plays on the offensive side. But yeah, I went with Cam Davis, one of my friends, whatever. And the whole time I was telling him, like, once the first half ended, I was like, okay, look, the Lions going to go on a run in the second half. They probably going to take the lead. At some point, we're going to need a touchdown. At some point, we're going to need like some type of points or something to you got to stop the bleeding. Yeah. So I already knew I was mentally prepared
for the worst.
Like I knew what was about to happen, and it did happen. Second half, I mean, complete chaos. I mean, the O-line, I mean, you can't really blame the O-line, but I mean, the O-line still doesn't look right. Play calling still not right. But other than that, those two things, CJ was horrible. CJ was flat out horrible this game. To start off the second half, you can't give them. I know they didn't score off of it, or the offense didn't score or whatever on the Lions, but you can't give them life and throw an interception to start off the second half. That's just uncalled for. A bad pass, and then the pass to Tank. Everybody was screaming like, "Bro, Tank was wide open."
Butt naked open.
And what was crazy is CJ was like lasering ball, like he was lasering passes the whole time, and like he was not floating anything. And everybody was like, "Why is he like throwing so hard?" And then that pass, he just floated it. It was like that was the pass you need to like laser and like get to him, because like he just floated it. And it's
you
just
ready?
Like,
are you ready to say this, Kim?
Yes, he has, for sure. For sure. The talent is, what you say?
Are you talking, Chris?
Can you hear you?
What about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this dumb. It's dumb. All right, no. I was asking, would you blame it all on him though? Because like I know he hasn't been playing like he played last season, but there's been a lot of factors, and I feel like we only see the byproduct of those things through the quarterback.
It had like you can't put the blame all on him. Obviously, he's gonna take all the blame because that's just who CJ is. And he came out and said, "Yeah, this game was on me." He has better, better passing and stuff like that. But it's not on him. Like we all see, like all Texas fans see, the O line is worse than last year, and the whole O line is healthy this year. Last year, we was moving pieces around on line, and he was still like doing his thing, whatever. This year is completely just horrible. I don't know if y'all seen the video. Our right tackle, Titus Howard, literally stripped CJ. Like
Yeah, that was crazy.
he literally dropped the ball. He ripped it out his hands.
They said he thought he was gonna run that mug 70 yards down the field or some dumb stuff like that.
So yeah, the O line has just been horrible the whole year. I think CJ has he's been hurried up like 70 times this year. I think he's like one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league right
Yeah,
now.
second most at 34.
Yeah, so I mean, you can tell he's not comfortable in the pocket. Like he doesn't trust his O line, and you can see like with his feet, like he's getting happy feet, and it's just leading to bad passes and stuff like that. And then the play calling. I mean, I've been talking about the play calling since day one, bro. The play calling has been.
I was gonna say, is Slowick like literally coaching himself out of a head coaching job?
No, he's not getting a head coaching job next year. He's not getting a head coaching job. He might not even be offense coordinator for us next year. Truthfully,
With the offensive coordinator,
he's not going to be offense. I'm telling you right now, he's probably going to get.
Like I know it's been
fired,
bad.
bro.
I didn't know it was that bad, but
Yeah,
go scoreless in the second half. Yeah, at home.
Bro, we haven't scored a touchdown in the second half since week 6.
Okay, that
Bro,
is mind blowing.
the drop,
yeah, I saw
brother,
that.
the drop off from like the points per game from like the first half to second half is a whole touchdown. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah, that's
a whole touchdown,
bro. Because what was the stat? It was like since the 1970s, no team has lost a game where the opposing quarterback threw 5 interceptions and they were up 15 plus points until the Texans this past weekend.
It's completely uncalled for. Like I said, I wasn't even really mad. I was just disappointed because I knew like what was about to happen, and so I was like, I can't even be mad at this. Just disappointed, and you know what I mean. You just move on to the next week. Hopefully, they've been having these player meetings.
if y'all don't get it right versus the Cowboys on
I'm
Monday
not
night,
gonna lie,
it's time to hit the panic button, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no, the season. I mean, we'll still play. We'll still make the playoffs, but the season is over with. Like, if we lose to the Cowboys, the season is over. Like, it's done. Like, something has to change if we lose to the Cowboys. Like, play call. Like, it has to be a new play caller. It has to be something. D'Amico might have to get fired. Something has to happen if we lose to the Cowboys. That for sure be very, very uncalled for if we lose to the Cowboys. But So like I said, I wasn't even mad. I was just disappointed. But all this could literally like go away if we beat like one of like the Ravens or the Chiefs or something like that. So we'll see what happens. Then we getting everybody back healthy right now. But it's just it pains me to see like we be in like games with like these really good teams like the Packers who's in the game with them, Lions who's in the game with them, and offense just don't show up. The defense do their thing. I'm telling you, the defense is for sure is like it can go toe to toe with anybody. I feel like, but it's the offense, man. If the offense ever get it clicking,
I was just say, because I remember I went to the store. I think it was around the first half, but I had seen when I tuned back in, Lassiter was headed to the locker room. I think,
bro.
What happened to him?
So the Lions was doing like this. I think it was like a screenplay or like a toss, whatever. I think it was a screen though. Like they do like these screenplays to Gibbs, and they had like they'll have like a I don't know what's his right tackle name.
So Penny
Sewell.
so
They have his big ass out there like just rumbling, just out there just running. So Kamari's out
They
there
just saying
by
don't get in his way.
Kamari's out there by himself. Kamari see his big ass coming. Kamari trying to get out the way. Like Kamari's literally running the other way.
And then he got hit by somebody else, huh?
Yes. So pretty much what happened, right tackle, like kind of like he was in the way, but like I don't know what Jimmy Ward was trying to do, but he was trying to tackle Jahmyr Gibbs, but like he was so far off to where like he wasn't gonna hit him, and so he hit Kamari, and Kamari like hit like went that way, whatever. He had like a concussion.
Oh, okay.
That's why he was out. Jeez. I mean, he was balling. He had 2 interceptions.
Yeah, I was hey. Yeah, man, that's one of them tough L's. I don't know. I mean, if our guy Tony, lifelong Texans fan, he said after the game, he's like, just in Texans fashion, like get a lead and then don't do anything to preserve the lead. Just hope you can hold on to the very end, and then they don't. So, hey, yeah, that's a tough one. But I mean, luckily for you, like everybody in the AFC South lost this weekend. So even though y'all lost, you still remain firmly in first place in that garbage ass division.
Trash division, bro.
So hey, that's at least one positive out the week. As for my Chiefs, man, I'm not even gonna lie,
y'all going to hell. I ain't gonna
bro,
lie.
we gotta the crazy thing is, bro, and I told y'all in the group chat too, but the crazy thing is, I swear, I'm literally walking out of church with my mom. She was like, you worried about today? And I was like, oh, we're going to lose. I know it. She's like, what you mean? I was like, this is our first 12 o'clock game of the season. We got the Bills this week. So the Broncos just got smacked by 30 by the Ravens last week. I'm like, this is an easy game. They're going to come in, not ready to play. They're going to think it's, somewhat of a cakewalk. Broncos going to come in here on fire because they're trying to get a lick back since they got blown out. And we're going to be looking ahead to the Bills because that's what, that's the big game. I was like, they gonna smack us. And from the very tip, I was like, yeah, we losing this. Like, we don't look good. We don't look like we came to play whatsoever. And then once they drove, and I think I tweeted, I was like, yeah, McDuffie just got cooked. McDuffie got cooked by Sutton all day. I was like, he got cooked on that third down. I was like, this game, like they about to ice the clock, kick this field goal. It's game. Like I had already accepted the loss. And so then, like, I was watching the game, like, on the main screen. Once they got the first down, I turned it back to the multi-view, and it's in the top right corner. So I'm, like, half paying attention. Next thing I know, the audio's still on the game, though. Next thing I know, it's blocked. I was like, I just busted out laughing, bro. I was like, what the hell? It's like, there's no way in hell we deserve to win this game, but we just win this game. And I was like, as soon as I just went straight to Twitter because I was like, I know people are pissed off. Like,
oh yeah.
And so another week, grown men crying. How can the Chiefs cheat like this? But I mean, in all fairness, there's a very good amount of tape of 54. I think is Forsyth on the Broncos on their special teams. He's been getting pancaked all year long by every team on field goal kicks, and even on the second kick of the game after they scored the touchdown. Chenault did the same thing to him, and I guess they figured it out and was like, oh, hey, now that we need to have this, like, they put the ball on the right hash, which helped us even more. Like, we can take advantage of 54, just push him over, and we all in. If Chenault didn't block it, Karlaftis was going to block it. If Karlaftis didn't block it, Mike Pennell was going to block. Everybody was in the damn backfield for that one. So, hey, it is what it is. You just think with it, bro. You had a chance to step on the throw, and you play. Yeah, I don't know what. I kind of hate when teams do that, and usually it doesn't happen to us anymore. Like teams will try to like do whatever, go for it on fourth down, go for 2 versus us. But once they got the first, it was still like a minute 40 left. They could have easily kept pushing the envelope to try to force it. And honestly, the defenders, they said we're talking about like, hey, should we just let them score a touchdown, put the ball in Pat hands, and hope for the best? And Spags is like, no, we're not doing that. And they just ran the ball, and then they literally, the last play, Bo just went over to the right hash so they could down it and set up for the field goal. And hey, it's the little things in this league, man. You got to be excellent in all 3 phases of the game. Facts. People can hate. Yeah, it's luck. But hey, I rather be lucky than sorry. And we got it done, so I can't complain. We moved to 9-0, and that honestly, if we could get this dub this week versus the Bills, we it won't be locked up for sure, but we damn near lock up the first seed in the AFC whatsoever, which would be crazy by week 10. Because at that point, everybody will have 3 or 2 losses, and the funny thing is too, because everybody now is like, oh my god, Chiefs should have been lost. They got this cupcake schedule. If the season ended today, we will have played all playoff teams. We played 4 of them because the Chargers and Broncos are currently in the playoffs. We played the Ravens. We played we're playing the Bills this week. Who else am I missing?
Y'all play Steelers?
Yeah, we play the Steelers on Christmas 4 days after we play y'all with the stupid ass league. Like how does that work? The first Wednesday game ever. Can't nobody even heal up. Like that is so dumb. But yeah, we literally playing everybody and we haven't lost. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for this is the game. I told y'all we're not doing
November 24th. November 24th.
There's a dumbass game we drop every year. I would not be surprised if Chuba Hubbard go off for like 152 touchdowns versus us, and that game come down to a field goal.
I don't know why you doubting Bryce Young. Like he's not gonna have 300 passing yards and 4 touchdowns, bro. He's gonna go stupid.
If him and Xavier Legette go out, more power to him, man. More power.
Yeah, man. I just got the ball. I was in the touchdown. I caught that one. We got the dub today, though.
But yeah, man, that's how it went for week 10. And then Chris, I'm sure you don't even want to talk about your boys, but I will ask you this. Another, loss. So y'all slowly, moving towards the bottom of the draft or the top of the draft. Y'all moving up to the top of the draft.
Right. Yeah.
Who you want, man? Who can help turn this around? What's the first piece in the rebuild?
Bro, the first piece in the rebuild is that man gotta go. Cause he
Which man?
Oh, he's not going nowhere.
That's the first part. Like it genuinely does not matter how high our draft pick is, because if it's up to Jerry Jones, he's gonna draft like an offensive tackle or something with the first pick.
Probably will.
The first pick in the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowboys select a fucking offensive tackle. So I realistically, I mean,
Travis Hunter,
you can't go
another receiver or a corner. I don't
another receiver. I'd rather get that boy from LSU. Was it Casey, some shit like that. Yeah. I'd rather go get him. We can't get a quarterback because we didn't pay Dak all that money.
That's the
crazy.
We
won't try Trey Lance for whatever reason. We still running Cooper Rush. I don't know, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all kind of deserve that one though, because when Rush got the start when Dak was out, was that 2 years ago? Y'all was like, Rush is better. Y'all
bro, we was ready. I know. I was one of them. Chris, you had your choice. Who would you hire as the coach?
There's been a lot of talk
bro,
about.
I don't. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about coaching in Dallas, bro. I don't feel like we've ever really had like horrible coaches. I genuinely don't feel that way. I feel like Jerry has his hands in the pot so deep that coaches aren't allowed to coach.
Yeah.
That's genuinely how I feel. I don't think McCarthy's a bad coach. I think McCarthy has the rep of a bad coach because he had to deal with Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers allowed him to get that reputation by slandering his name all them years. I don't think he's a bad coach. I think McCarthy on it. Jason, I mean, he wasn't a great coach.
He was trying.
Yeah, he wasn't a great coach.
He wasn't. He was
a special
average.
teams coach, bro. He was a special teams coach.
Hey, going 8-8 is some consistency right there. He's consistently average.
But to Cowboy standard, Cowboy standard, he was not. He was not the dude that was gonna get us over the hump.
He's the white Darvin Ham. That's who he is, bro. He's the white Darvin Ham.
Nah, bro, he was better than Darvin. Bro. He was better. Not by much. Not by much.
I'll tell you one. I'd like. I saw earlier today someone proposed Mike Vrabel. I don't think Mike Vrabel would
Tennessee?
take. Yeah, I don't think he would take shit from Jerry Jones. But like I said, it's got to be Jerry, bro. He gotta give up the GM. He just gotta be team owner. Bro, just sit in the box with your money. Just do
y'all see. I'm dying on the hill, and I'm not rooting for the Cowboys this season. Like I'm rooting for their future success. That's what this is. They need to fail to succeed. And I will also die on the hill.
Set up perfect, but then why'd you pay Dak? Like, bro, you could have been out of this.
I'm telling you, and y'all, I don't know who gonna believe it, who cares to hear it, but I'm telling y'all, when Jerry goes, the way this organization, like, he don't gotta go, that way, bro. He could just go peacefully. You know what I'm
He ain't
saying?
gonna go peacefully, bro.
He can just, but nonetheless, when he's out of the building or he's out of operations, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like a whole turnaround. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen instantly, but give it 2 to 3 years. That organization has too much money to be failing. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's too much money. We have great talent. We continue to get great talent. We just waste it away.
Yeah, no, it's
He don't even want to put curtains up.
this country definitely
Come
has.
on, we're talking about something that's on the bottom of the list. Fergie and CD couldn't catch that ball. They couldn't see.
He just not there.
Yeah, bro, y'all saw the McCarthy interview or conference yesterday though, where the sun was coming in and they put up a blocker. It's like, bro, you can't do that for the stadium.
He said, no, it's supposed to look like it's outdoors. It's supposed to be an advantage. Bro, you made an engineering error. It happens all the time. I see it every day. It's okay. You did not take into account that the windows were literally facing. And what crazy part is about the windows is that, like, the sun don't literally rise and set on the west and the east directly. It's kind of like an angle. So you perfectly set that motherfucker up to be the perfect angle, bro. Like, the sun is setting right in the middle
Oh yeah,
of the class.
this will
It's
show the
crazy.
team. And then he gonna say, "We know which way the sun is coming in when we pick."
Everybody knows which way the sun is coming. It's the same way. It's the same way, bro. It's been that way for a billion years. Like,
It's just like, bruh. But he said it as if you don't have to go both ways throughout the whole game.
right.
So sure, it might be to your advantage if you do it right in the fourth quarter, but the first and the third quarter, it can still mess you up. And that's what's happening.
And I thought about it because when I saw it when the game started, obviously everybody saw it, but I was like, that's kind of crazy, bro. Because, like, you literally, when you win that coin flip, you have to choose whether you want to defer. You can't, or you got to choose which side you want to score on first. You can't choose to receive or kick, because it's not an advantage. Like, I'm going to get the ball first half. But if you got the sun in your face, the whole drive down the field, what luck does that do? You start the game off slow. You get the ball back second half, now the sun's in your face, and you're already down. You're not going to score at all. So,
hey, America's
and,
team.
And one more with the sun, bro. One more with the sun, because here's the thing about it. Either the quarterback is looking at the sun or the receiver is looking at the sun. There's no advantage. There's no advantage.
I've definitely seen plenty of times like Dak, like, trying to.
Oh, it happens every week at a time like this. Every year. And it's always a conversation. It's just even more so funny this year because they're so terrible, and then that's just icing on the cake. But
you might as well tear down the stadium.
May as well buy the sun and just block it. I don't know.
Hey man, America's team, and it's kind of a visual representation of America. Old man with ego problems in charge. This is what you get. Mediocre results. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we gonna kick it into our week 10 picks recap, man. Another positive week, man. What more can we say, dog? We know we got y'all. We got y'all. Like, I don't know what more y'all want. Go get the money line. Go sub. Like, we giving y'all these winning plays, man. But me first. Took this because I told y'all when they made the move, putting in Joe Flacco served no purpose whatsoever, because they were still gonna be bad, and you're missing precious time for Anthony Richardson to maybe develop. But no, let's play the 39-year-old Joe Flacco and hope for the best. And he's provided 2 losses and looked god awful. He opened up the game with the pick 6, literally first play. And guess how much Buffalo lost the first half by? 7 points. So if you don't throw that pick 6, they go in tie. Oh, plus 2.5 cash. So that's on me, but it's really on Joe Flacco, old ass. And then Joe Burrow over 1.5 passing touchdowns. You see our guy Eric commenting earlier. Me and Cam gave out this pick on his pod last Tuesday. We told y'all this was so free. That Baltimore secondary is god awful.
So bad.
Jamar Chase owns the Baltimore secondary. And yeah, over 1.5 touchdown pass. I literally told y'all I locked this in literally Monday night. and I posted it on Moneyline, and I was like, "Yo, it's negative 150 right now. Lock it in because it's gonna be like negative 200 by kickoff. By kickoff, it was negative 228 for 1.5 passing touchdowns. Everybody and their mama was in on this. Everybody and their mama cashed out because Joe Burrow threw 4 of them, but they still couldn't get the job done. And then Denver team total under 16.5. Now, this must be me working with some devil magic too, because in the midst of celebrating the Chiefs blocking the kick, I didn't even realize that secured the under for me. Because if they hit that, they get 17 and they win the game. So, hey, luck, call it luck, whatever it is. Hey, it's a hit. 2-1 plus 0.95 units. That's what I did. But Cam, what about you, man? That first one, oof.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
It's I don't know. I thought they
thought they had turned the corner.
Yeah, I thought they
for one good half.
They ain't turned the corner. They got built to ass by the Cardinals straight. Whatever. I ain't gonna talk about it. But yeah, that team is done. Donezo. Jamar Chase over 82.5. I was like, bro, this is too easy. That Ravens secondary is god awful. I seen one Jamar Chase touchdown that game where the safety completely just he just let Jamar chase it. He was looking up in the air, but I don't know, he just lost. I guess he just lost the ball or whatever while I was in the air, and then Jamar just took off. But just completely horrible. I think the last 2 games now versus the Ravens, Jamar has 500 yards versus them, bro.
It's 5 touchdowns.
It's crazy, bro.
What?
Yeah, it's insane. Then deep, Lions in Houston, over 48.5. I talked about that.
And our guy Swan cashed out Steelers +3. Russ, hey, Steelers looking really good right now. Lead the AFC North, and they got the battle for the North this weekend. Steelers versus Ravens in Pittsburgh.
You say first divisional game.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
Bears
huh?
haven't played any divisional games yet this season. That is wild.
They're gonna go on a stretch though. They next.
It's tough, especially the AFC North. No matter who's bad, who's good, all those games are tough. So yeah, we about to find out how real the Steelers are. But hey, they got to this point. Tomlin got the boys, balling. So got to give them their props. The Derrick Henry one, I was mad for him, bro, because the Ravens literally were. They kept putting Derrick Henry in the backfield and not handing him the ball.
Yeah, they kept throwing that mug.
I'm like, bro, are y'all not going to use him? Because every time y'all lose, the whole conversation is like, yeah, we should hand the ball off to Derrick Henry. And it's like, do it. Y'all got the lead at the end of the game, and they threw 5 passes in a row. Then they subbed in Justice Hill and ran the ball.
Started running the ball, yeah.
I was like, bro, you got to be kidding me, dog. Sometimes the Ravens play calling just don't make no sense. And then San Francisco, Tampa Bay, man. I'm gonna talk about San Francisco and LJ's ladder, man. They won, but it's funny because last week we barely beat Tampa Bay in overtime, and everybody's like, "Oh, how dare they barely beat Baker with no weapons?" This week, San Francisco crickets. Oh, see, Christian McCaffrey's back. The 49ers are back. Yeah, all right. We'll talk about it later, man. But that's how we, fare for the official podcast picks. Chris sat out this week because he was busy making some life changes with work.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. But yeah, money line go, man. We did our thing. Cam was also on the Burrow pick. It was just his money line go pick. He, like I told y'all, he got his pick in on Thursday. That morning. It was at negative 200. That's what I told y'all. That shit was going up. Skyrocketing fast. I also threw in. I'm mad because I bought down on Burrow yards and Chase yards. I could have done a whole ladder with both of them and hit every single one the way they played. And then, lucky for me too, y'all, I played Jamar Chase in fantasy, so my week was over from the very jump. I stood no chance. And then I had Dak as quarterback, who's now on IR. I got Aaron Rodgers this week, who put up 6 points. So yeah, my fantasy week was terrible. But Cincy Baltimore, the under was looking good after the first half, and then second half light show, but only 0.5 units on that one. Both teasers, I had the Chargers, Steelers, cash. Then a fourth one with them and my Chiefs. Chiefs got a -2, so it was a push. So we still won up there. LA Chargers versus Tennessee under. That one should have been a hit too, but Will Levis wanted to put together a garbage time touchdown with 30 seconds left when the game was completely over. I hate when, teams do that. And then Mahomes over. Russell Wilson didn't hit his regular prop over, but I hit a bought down prop with him and Mahomes. It literally hit on the last play where he threw it to Mike Williams for the game-winning touchdown. So that's why I was hyped in the group chat of that. Kelsey, back in Kelsey form. Hey, y'all know what the best bet in the world is? Chiefs live ML when they down, bro.
Oh.
Every time. If you can ever get them at plus odds when we're down double digits, lock it in. Eric was actually messing with me as soon as Denver went up by double digits. It was like, I hear you. I'm locking in Chiefs ML live right now, plus 100. Easy cash. And then I ended the weekend of 7 units, and then I went to Monday Night Football, and I went 2-2 and lost 1.1 units because I'm banning Tyreek Hill for the rest of the season. Last week I bet his under. He went over by 4 yards and got 80. This week I bet his over. He gets 16 reception yards. Luckily he did get a touchdown, but I'm done with dude. He's been god awful this year, and I like him and Tua talking about, oh yeah, we can run the table and make the playoffs. No, the fuck they can't, bro. No, the fuck Miami can't.
Lowering the head, he ain't making it nowhere.
They can't, bro. Miami is awful, and they they're second in the AFC East at 3-6.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Horrible. So this is what we did for the week: 15-9 plus 7.35 units. I need a sports pod. Making it allowable for date night every week. We got y'all every week. And on the season, we're now up 42.19 units, man. So, yeah, that wraps up our picks for the week. And yeah, another week in the books, man. Y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on Twitter. We drop the official plays there. Subscribe to the Moneyline Go. We got extra picks added every week. We've been balling. 10 weeks in, 10 positive weeks. Not gonna do it. We're going for 11 straight this week, man. And hopefully we got Chris back this week. He should be locked in, right, Chris? Huh? If you don't hit, you're gonna send the viewers $100 is what you had told me.
No, not this week. No.
No, that's what you said, bro.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Hold on, wait a
minute. Oh man, I'm dead. But yeah, man, we're gonna touch on a team from the AFC North, man, and they've been making the headlines because this team has, the league leader in passing yards, the league leader in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns, and the league leader in sacks. Yet, they're sitting at third place in the division and looking like they might not make the playoffs, man. So, are the Bengals burrow too deep? Or, is this a good team? Because, granted, yes, Burrow's doing his thing. They're balling, and, defense letting them down. But they're 4-6. Y'all know those 4 wins have come against 2-win teams, all 4 of them. Every other team they played, they've lost. They beat the Panthers, the Raiders, the Browns, and in New York, the New York Giants with Daniel Jones. That's who they beat. So, I mean, yeah, we can sit up here like I could get the argument like, man, the Bengals are still good. Like, Burrow, like, it's not like I'm not finna sit up here like I don't want to see them in the playoffs because they're our worst matchup. But as far as versus the rest of the NFL, like how Chase has said at the beginning of the season, yeah, we know we're the team to beat in the AFC. No, you're the team that is getting beat in the AFC, and it's been that way all year, man. So when do we stop sipping on the Kool-Aid and come to terms with it? Or are y'all still, leaving out hope that the Bengals are actually a good team? Because they're 4-6, 1-2 in the division, and like we know about the AFC North, they're not about to sweep the Steelers. They probably split there. Maybe they beat the Browns. But they're already in an uphill battle. They really can't lose more than one more game because their divisional and conference record is going to be that garbage because they had losses to the Patriots. They have a loss to the Chiefs. You can't lose your division too, but they got 2 L's to the Ravens now. And they were up double digits both times. So like everybody, all Bengals fans, like, man, Burrow is the MVP. The team letting him down. I'm like, hey, all I know is if Patrick Mahomes blew 2 double-digit leads in the same season, we would catch all hell because we catching hell right now for being 9-0. So what's the standard for the Bengals, man?
I think overall they're not a good team. I mean, the offense is obviously good, but the defense is completely horrible. And like you said, losing double-digit leads to a divisional team, that's just unacceptable whatsoever. I don't care if it's the Browns, I don't care if it's the Ravens, I don't care who it is. That's unacceptable. I will give Burrow his props. He is playing lights out, but when it's time to come down and make a drive to go down and win a game, I mean, you simply have to do it. You simply have to convert on 2-point conversions. This past game, he did not convert on it. He tried to throw it to like
Hudson, I think was his name. Was that?
I think was it Hudson? I thought it was
It was one
tight
of the
end.
backup tight ends. Chase
Yeah,
was open too.
yeah.
Now,
Chase.
Well, I was gonna say disclaimer. Yes, Bengals fans, they miss calls on that play. But hey, would you look at that? The NFL rigs games for everybody, not just the Chiefs. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, no. You got to convert.
You got
Like
to convert.
the reason we hold Joe Burrow in such like a high regard is because he's a winner. Like it's nothing that he does, like athletically speaking, that like just jumps off the charts. Like he's not Allen, he's not Lamar, he's not Mahomes where he's running one way and throwing the other. He's fundamentally sound quarterback, but he's clutch and he wins football games. That's what he's built his name on.
Mm-hmm.
This year they're not winning games, and yes, they got a bad defense, but so does Lamar, and they're winning games.
Exactly.
When Mahomes had a bad defense to start off his career, we had to rely on Mahomes to go win us games. What did he do? He won us the games. Like Burrow, multiple times here where it's a drive, you gotta have it, and he hasn't had it when he's had to have it. Usually he does. This year he doesn't. So yeah, he's got MVP numbers, but I know winning isn't a QB stat. But hey, man, this is the standard we set. If we're gonna hold everybody accountable, Burrow got to get held accountable too. We can't bash Lamar, and he's beating Burrow because he getting the touchdown when he got to get it. He converting on the 4th down when he got to get it.
Yeah.
Like if the Bengals are a good team, you don't lose to the Patriots. You don't end up in a dogfight with Daniel Jones, where Burrow didn't have a good game there. Like it is what it. They should have lost to Cleveland. Had Deshaun Watson not won, I think he would have found a way to win that game, as ass as he is. So I don't know what to say. I know I told y'all last year, after last year's the way the season ended, I should have got rid of Zach Taylor. They didn't do it. Now Zach Taylor gonna be the scapegoat for this year. But that's not gonna change the fact that they got a cheap ass owner, and you gave away all your good defensive pieces. And shit, how much y'all think Jamar Chase is worth now, dog?
He's gonna definitely get more than Jay Jettis.
That's what I'm saying. They done
Because
messed
where do
up
we
bad.
have him ranked? I know I ranked him like I think I ranked him like 3rd or 4th. I had him probably 4th.
Bro, I've always said, like, even when they was in college, I was like, bro, Chase is the better receiver than Justin, bro. Like I still
won't say that though.
I'm telling, like, he does everything better than Justin. I'm telling you, he does everything.
He gets Joe Burrow. We seen Jefferson go off with everybody, and
I think Chase can do the same thing though.
I don't know.
Yeah, you think, but we seen it already. That's what gives him the edge.
I'll give Jefferson the edge because Chase kills the Ravens. We know that. We've seen that over the years multiple times. It just got reminded Thursday, but he's not good when T. Higgins is off the field usually. And that's been a part of the reason, too, why this offense hasn't clicked as well. Because T. Higgins been out and Jamar Chase hasn't been Jamar Chase. He's had some splash games. 2 of those splash games are versus the Ravens, who have the worst secondary in the league. So, yeah, Jamar Chase is wide receiver, too. But I'm not going to lie. Like I told you a couple weeks ago, watching that Jamar Chase started that game versus the Colts, it just hit me. It was like, yeah, Now, this is probably the best receiver we've never seen. He gets open like nobody's business, and he's got all the coverage focused on him. And he's had Dobbs, he's had Darnold, he's had Mullins, he's had quarterback galore, and he still put up 100 a game. He's the only receiver in NFL history to average 100 yards a game. That's crazy. 100 a game.
Sometimes you gotta laugh at shit, bro. That's crazy.
Man. Okay, I don't know. I think it's.
Come on, you gotta hear it because you're the one who told me that.
Yeah, no, I definitely
he was on my case because I didn't have Jefferson in number 1 this year, but I'll never mistake it again. He number 1. Chase
bro,
number 2 though.
Chase different, bro.
Yeah.
Chase is like.
I'll tell you what, Chase is better than him at. Chase is better with the ball in his hands. Like
Oh,
it
yeah,
don't
like-
seem like
Oh yeah,
it.
open
Yeah.
field. Oh
Open
yeah.
Open field, Chase got
Yeah,
speed for real. Like he
Cause-
can
Now
outrun
he's just
anybody.
he's so elusive, bro.
Yeah, Chase can do like a simple slant and take it to the crib. Like he can do like a
Yeah.
hitch route and take it to the crib. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Once that ball in his hands, it's definitely dangerous. The catch, okay, he got a 20-yard catch, but you let him come down with his feet and look ahead. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good luck,
he-
good luck,
Right,
buddy.
he gone. Yeah. And honestly, I
Yeah, I
haven't
think
seen
that's
like
tough.
the next gen stats on it, but I wonder what his like speed is even clocked
Top
at
speed.
because like it don't like he moving obviously. It
He
don't
moving,
look like
but
it
it don't
necessarily,
look
but
like
he
it.
moving. I'm willing to bet he got to be up there with like Reeking them with the ball in his hands, dog. Like there's speed and then there's like football speed. He got football speed for real.
because he just
like-
be burning people. Like he just like he'll just take off.
I seen it. Look, the first time we played the Bengals with him, his rookie year.
Oh,
That's
that's
when Cincy. That's
that
when
was
he
like-
first. That was
yeah,
his
that's when he
first
was
big
crazy.
game when he had 3 and 200 on us, and he caught a curl route for 7 yards. I kid you not. Javarius Ward was on one side, Matthew was in front of him, Nick Bolton was on his other side. He just put his foot in the ground and split all of them and just took off. And I was, and Snead was behind them all, and he couldn't even catch. I was like, "What the hell just happened?" And then he continued to cook us from that point on. So yeah, he different. But that's what I'm saying. They got all of that. But what I told y'all before the season started, they didn't want to pay T. They didn't want to pay Trey Henderson. So you already got, a little not beef, but you got
It's kinda
tension in the
beef.
locker room.
yeah.
That's not good to start the season off with. And then next thing you know, it comes out like, yeah, we're not paying T. Well, okay. Well, if you're not gonna pay T, everybody's like, oh, well, you damn sure paying Jeff or Chase because Jefferson got paid. So now you got to follow it up. Then you don't pay Chase, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Now Chase not showing up to any of the practices in the preseason. He just out there in street clothes, and it's like, dog, just pay Chase. Like, what are you doing? Like, I know you cheat, Brown, but like, come on, pay him. Like, obviously, this is Joe Burrow's target, his number one weapon. Like, I get it, Joe Burrow is good, but if you lose Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow ain't Joe Burrow no more. I don't care what nobody say. And it's like you didn't pay him, and then you go into the season and you lose to the Patriots, week 1. The season been over from a wrap. Luckily for them, the AFC, contrary to our belief coming into the season, the AFC is so bad they still have the possibility of sneaking in as a 7th seed. But like I said, they're not a good team. So like, do I just expect them to turn the switch on and just run the table? Not necessarily. Especially with 2 games versus the Steelers. That's like, it's not 100%, but that's almost 1 guaranteed loss. I don't think you're sweeping this year's Steelers team. And then the Browns, any given Sunday, the Browns going to give them problems. That's their most difficult AFC North opponent. So it's like, bro, y'all got to do something different. Like, I'm going to pull up the rest of their schedule, the remaining schedule. They're a little bit lucky because they did finish last place in the division last year since Burrow got hurt. So they get the last place schedule. But they're going to get the Cowboys. That should be an easy win, free win. They got the Chargers in 2 weeks. Or no, that's this upcoming week, Sunday night. The Chargers got a really good defense. Now, I think they can beat them. But would I be surprised if the Chargers won that game? No. Because Harbaugh got them boys playing fundamental football. They're going to try to control the clock, run the football. Herbert, play action. If the Bengals mess around and lose that, the season over. That's 4-7. You're probably not making the playoffs at 9-8 with the record they have in the conference. And then they got the Broncos at the end of the season, who the Broncos are probably going to be playing for a wild card spot themselves. That's another top 2 defense right there. So like, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, Cincy fans. I'm sorry, A-Lee. Y'all not cut out for it this
Bro,
year.
I think the Bengals got at least a good offense, but I feel like they play down. I don't feel like they go into a game like you go into the game with the mindset like we have the possibility to win. We are the better team. Like you're supposed to feel that way. But I think they probably feel that way a little bit like with some cockiness
Oh
where
yeah.
it injures them, it hinders them. Because in a lot of the games, they be close games. Like they be close games. It'd be like you should not have lost to that. You could have won had you not came out BS. Like Jamar against the Ravens, in his mind, like, oh, it's the Ravens. I gotta go hard. Everybody think they better than us. But if they gonna play a team that everybody probably think they should win against, they probably walk in that whole like, man, we finna do whatever we want today, and that's not gonna cut it. Like everybody is a professional athlete in the league.
But for that reason right there, you actually said it without saying it when you started talking. They play down to their competition.
Right.
Good
Yeah.
teams don't do that. They
Yeah.
just
Good
handle
teams play the
business.
way they play. Yep. Yep.
And
I agree.
the Bengals not handling business right now.
Yep.
So it's like they might have usually for all of Burrow's career in Cincinnati, they've gotten off the slow starts, but that's usually because he's been injured, so he didn't get any preseason work in. This year he was healthy, and it's like y'all got off to a bad start, but you probably got off to too bad of a start this time. Like you have to make up too much ground. You lost they lost tough games in the past. This year, they lost the games you can't lose and still win. Like you cannot lose to the Patriots if you're gonna be fighting for a spot at the end of the year. Like that's got to be a gimme win. You just can't do that. You
What
got
week
to
was
beat.
that?
That was week 1. They came out
Yeah.
the gate,
See,
lost to the
but
Patriots at home.
yeah. See,
That's
but that'd be
that's
stuff where they'd be
not
like, oh
acceptable.
well, it's early. It's early. See, like a team
Yeah.
that want to win don't think like that. Like it don't matter if it's early. It don't matter if it's week 17. Like you need to come forward every single time. Pause.
Yeah, and then they lost to us week 2, and it's like, okay, well, we got to get right versus the Commanders. Then you let Jaden Daniels come in there, and they don't even punt. They come into your house and whoop you. Now you 0-3. So then they beat up on the Panthers. Congrats. And then they turn around and lose to the Ravens, blowing a double-digit lead at home. Should have won that one. Then they struggle with the Giants. Then they struggle with the Browns. Then they get whooped by the Eagles at home. Like it's not a good football team, man. It's just not a good football team, and they're gonna be clawing to the very end, but they don't have much room to slip up anymore. So it's literally now or never. It sucks for Joe Burrow because he is having a hell of a season, but this year don't seem like that year, and he's not finishing the games like he used to. So for all that being said, I gotta say they're not a good team, man. And I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised if we come to this podcast next Tuesday and we're talking about the Chargers just beat them on Sunday Night Football on a walk-off field goal or something. That game is gonna be close. I'm just letting people know right now. The Chargers have not even allowed an offense to score over 20 points all year.
It was it's in LA.
Yes. I mean, it's still a Cincy home game because LA fans don't be showing up like that.
Yeah, but still, bro.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a close game. I'm telling you.
The Chargers are good.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they've definitely gotten I still don't like Justin Herbert because it's not his fault at this point anymore. It's still the people's fault, but they are playing better than they have, and Justin Herbert has been playing better than I feel like he has as a Herbert hater. So they making some fans in the building.
They just play so boring. Oh my god,
yeah.
It's so boring. It's so.
I've never just sat down and watched the Chargers game, bro.
Oh my bro, it's so you gonna see, bro. It's so boring to watch, but hey, it works. Justin Herbert is looking good. So
at the end of the day, you're trying to get W's in this league. Harbaugh has implemented his system. He's got the culture switched around. This is gonna be a tough ass game for Cincinnati, man.
I do want to give a shout out to Quentin Johnson though, because everybody was shitting on him last year about not catching the ball, not doing this, not doing that. he got like 5 touchdowns already this year, and he missed like 2 games already. So I don't give a shout out to him because he looks good this year.
That's good,
Quentin.
bro. Maybe you could add him when we post the video. Maybe he'll show us love, bro. You know, not everybody get love.
He
every
might.
day.
He
Oh,
might,
dear.
bro.
Oh,
We
dear.
love you, Quentin.
Oh man.
Big fans.
Oh,
I got your jersey.
oh dear. We about to get to a commercial break, but when we're back, we're gonna touch on some of our preseason predictions. Look at where they
Oh,
stand right now, and then we're gonna predict what happens for the rest of the season. Because I mean, there is no true midpoint with 17 games now, but we at week 10, so we kind of passed them midpoint. But we're gonna make some new predictions, see where we was right, see where we was wrong. And I've been looking, I got them on my phone when we get back at the break. Well, there's a lot we was wrong on, Kev. It's kind of hilarious, but we got some stuff right too. We got some stuff
I
right
only
too.
did the NFC East. I remember that. I only did that.
But we'll catch you on the flip side of this break.
You're watching the I Need It Sports Podcast show, your go-to spot for everything NFL. Going live on Sunday evenings and recording episodes every Tuesday night so you can catch the latest game breakdowns and hot takes leading into the upcoming NFL week. Missed the action? No worries. Check out segment clips on Wednesday through our YouTube and TikTok and catch the full episodes dropping every Thursday morning on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts at INISPod. Follow us and stay in the game all week long. I need it.
Yeah, man. So here we are after week 10, man. We had some predictions, back before the season started. We picked, seeds 1 through 7, each conference. Who's, making the playoffs? Who's our Super Bowl matchup, man? And this is what we came up with, Cam. I'm gonna go with mine first. So first in the AFC, had my Chiefs. Solid, looks great right now. 9-0. At 2, I had the Ravens. Ravens aren't at 2 right now, but they could be if they win this weekend versus the Steelers. 3, I had the Bills. 4, I had the Colts. That was bad. I had them and the Texans both finishing at 10-7. So 5, I had the Texans. 6, I had the Jets. 7, I had Miami. For the NFC, first, I had Detroit. I was there. 2, I had Philly. They're at 2 right now. 3, I had the Los Angeles Rams. It don't look good right now, but that NFC West is still wide open.
Yeah.
And then 4, I had Atlanta Falcons. That's what it's going to be because they're going to have to win the NFC South, it seemed like. And they got the tiebreaker over Tampa Bay. 5th, I had Green Bay. That's where they currently are at. 6, I had the Cowboys.
I don't know why you did that.
And 7, I had the Chicago Bears. So that's what I had. Now, as for Cam, for the AFC, Cam had the Chiefs at 1, Ravens at 2, Texans at 3, Dolphins at 4, winning the AFC East, Bengals at 5, Jets at 6,
Damn.
Titans at 7.
Somebody smell like shit. Man.
NFC, he had the 49ers at 1, the Packers at 2, Falcons at 3, Commanders at 4, Lions at 5, Bears at 6, Rams at 7.
Oh, so you had the Packers winning that. Okay.
Yeah. So they still can make a run at it, but
yeah,
Detroit seems to have a firm grip on the whole NFC conference as of right now. But with that being said, this is how the actual current standings are. So we got the Chiefs at 1, Buffalo 2, Pitt 3. Because it's division based, Texans will be at 4, even though they don't have a better record. Baltimore will get the 5th seed. 6th seed would be the Chargers. 7th seed would be Denver. That's the playoff picture if it ended right now in the AFC. That means Cincinnati, Miami, and New York all out of the playoffs. A lot of people had all 3 of those teams in the playoffs this year, but it's at the most only one of them is making the playoffs, if any of them, this year with the way they're playing. On the NFC side right now, Detroit is at 1. Philly at 2. You got Atlanta would technically be the 3 seed because they're winning the South. Then Cardinals at 4, and a surprise, they're winning the NFC West right now by a couple games. At 5th will be the Washington, not Minnesota, because Minnesota's still 7-2, even though it don't even feel like it. Watching them the last couple weeks. Washington at 6, and then Green Bay would actually be the 7th seed if the playoffs ended right now. So we were wrong because we thought AFC was going to be the better conference this year, and it's been a shit show over there. NFC is way better, and they got way better records. And yeah, the Jets, we were wrong on them. The Bears, we were wrong on them. I don't know what Cam was smoking on the Titans. We'll love it, but that would don't look good.
I was never a Jets believer. I feel like everybody knows this.
I wasn't a Jets believer, but I thought they could sneak into the AFC playoff.
I feel like they were so trash.
But hey, 2 weeks into the season, I said I'm off that bandwagon. This team is garbage. I don't care what Aaron Rodgers does. He's garbage.
It's week 10 and Cam still really ain't let it go. Like,
bro, let it go, bro.
And I just want to see what Devontae Adams say after this year. Like, man, I'm just trying to be somewhere that wins. Like, okay.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' house.
Yeah. But with that being said, what are y'all predictions as of right now today? Who do y'all think makes the playoffs on both sides? Who's your Super Bowl matchup? I guess Super Bowl matchups too. I had the Rams versus the Chiefs. Chiefs winning that one. And Cam, I think you're
the Packers.
Yeah.
I was trolling though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you were.
I was trolling, bro.
You literally have said wasn't he the one that said, bro? Jordan Love got to go to the Super Bowl, or it's a failure.
Nah, I said he got to go to the NFC Championship.
Oh,
he's been hurt this year, so like
he has.
I can't really like blame him or like give him shit.
I mean, he's been hurt, but at the same time, the games he has played, he hasn't looked great.
He has a little bit, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That last one, I think it was more so him being injured. He shouldn't have played with that groin injury versus the Lions, but they threw him out there anyway. And I think he felt forced to play because of the contract and stuff, but he should have sat down. Because, I mean, they're 3-0 with Malik Willis, so shoot, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get healthy. But as of right now, November 12th, if you got to redo your predictions over, and you know the standings, you've seen these teams all play for 10 weeks now. AFC, what's your teams 1 through 7? Who's making it and who's getting, top spot, all that?
I'd go at 1. Let me cheat a little bit.
Yeah, right.
All right, so yeah, at 1, obviously you gotta go Chiefs. 2, give me Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh at 2. 3, I'll do Buffalo. 4, Texans. 5, Ravens. Then 6, Chargers. 7, Broncos. I can't see like the Colts catching up. Actually, I can't see the Colts catching up to like the Broncos. Maybe the Bengals, because they only a game back. I'll switch the I'll switch the Bengals with the Broncos. I'll have Bengals at 7.
Okay.
And Broncos not making
it. This is my dream playoff scenario right here. This isn't what I'm saying gonna happen. This is my dream scenario for AFC. So my Chiefs get 1, right? Baltimore is able to secure the 2nd seed. 3rd seed, Buffalo. 4th seed, Texans. 5th, Pittsburgh. 6th, Chargers. And then the 7th, the Bengals do sneak in. So then in the 2-7 matchup, it's Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Baltimore knocks Cincinnati out. And then Buffalo wins. Baltimore then has to play Buffalo in the divisional while we get Pittsburgh. Or Pittsburgh or y'all in the divisional. And then we just have to win that one and worry about whoever comes out of Baltimore, Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. Easy money. All of our enemies taking each other out on the way to the top. that's my dream. But honestly, I'm with you. I think Pitt, because people are like, oh, like I think honestly Pittsburgh's about to win this weekend versus Baltimore. Like that's another one of those teams that just gets Lamar. Like Lamar just not good versus them. He's actually statistically his worst against Pittsburgh throughout his career. Pittsburgh is getting +3.5 at home. Yeah, that's crazy for a Mike Tomlin team. They did lose Highsmith, but like I said, that Baltimore secondary is awful. Pittsburgh defense is, real solid. They'll be able to slow Baltimore down a little bit. So I think Pittsburgh is gonna mess around and steal the 2. Buffalo at 3, y'all at 4. Baltimore would then be 5. Chargers 6, and I'm gonna go with Denver at 7. But I'm gonna call this now. If the Colts do choose to put back in Richardson, watch them mess around and make the playoffs as that last wild card.
That'd be crazy.
It would be hilarious because it'd be like just the whole story of their season, benching him, Flacco coming in, Flacco being ass, put him back in. He leads y'all to the playoffs, which is why y'all put Flacco in, because that's where y'all want to be. Yeah, he get y'all to a wild card spot, and then get blasted by the Steelers and Mike Tomlin in his first playoff game. Good rookie humbling experience right there. But as for the NFC, yeah, Detroit is winning this thing. It's no question. I think at this point, they might drop another game or two, but I think they'll still finish atop the NFC. I got Washington getting it right. I think they got Philly this week. I know Swan ain't here right now, but Swan, I got Washington. I think they get Philly. They've gotten Philly a couple of times the past couple years. I think they're going to be able to get one on them. Atlanta, because they're gonna win the South. I literally hate the NFC South. That's just horrible football down there. And then the West, man, I think the Cardinals got it right now. But no, the Rams didn't look good yesterday, so I still don't look good saying this. I'm gonna go with the Rams, but if not them, I think the Cardinals, which I think both of them make the playoffs. One of them just ends up the 7th seed, the other ends up the 4th as the NFC West winner. But 5, Minnesota, 6. I'm gonna go with Philly, and then in the 7th seed it would be Green Bay. And really, Green Bay and Minnesota could be flipped because they'll still play each other again, and they're both in the NFC North. But due to the Lions winning that division, they won't get a top seed, and they'll have to be in the wild card, even though they probably both finish with really good records. So that's how I got the seeds finishing out. What about you for the NFC, Cam?
1, Lions, obviously. 2, I got Commanders. 3, I got the Falcons. 4, I just can't picture the Cardinals. Like,
I can't either, but man, they balling.
they are balling. I'm gonna still go 49ers at 4. I think
time out. I'm sorry. I just not looked over because of Chris's chat. They all got sailor hats in the crowd for Clay.
Captain Clay, bro.
I'm so dead. Look, I need him to get over 3.5 first quarter points. So that was his old team, but fuck him. Let's ball right now.
They crying in the stands, bro.
They crying.
Yeah, they just showed like a woman crying.
Like real tears?
Bawling. Like,
bro, don't piss me off.
I'm so serious, bro. I can rewind and send you a video of it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
look at Shaq and Ernie and them.
I'm watching Duke and Kentucky.
Oh, they got cats on too. Duke was up last time I checked.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Back to the NFC. We back on track.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I got 49ers at 4. Vikings 5. 6. No, actually, Eagles at 5. Vikings at 6. Green Bay at 7.
Okay. So I believe I had Green Bay versus LA in the NFC Championship, and I had
what?
Yeah.
Like as your prediction?
Yeah, I had Green Bay in LA.
Damn.
Yeah. I had LA in the Super Bowl in the NFC.
That's crazy.
I thought after last year, like had a real young defense, but they were good. And then I should have suspected Cooper would get injured, but I didn't think Puka was gonna be banged up as he is this year, and they haven't looked good, and they definitely didn't look good last night at home versus Miami. But that's what I had. I had them versus Green Bay, and I had them upsetting Green Bay. But if today, it just feels too easy, but at the same time, I mean, it just feels right. I feel like it's got to be the Lions out of the NFC,
bro,
unless they miraculously like slip up.
it's some,
Like I don't think I'll say that I don't think if the Lions make the NFC Championship, they're making the Super Bowl. But if they lose, they're getting upset coming off the bye in the divisional round. I don't know who it would be to, but they'll lose that one. They won't lose the NFC Championship again this year if they make it, I think.
I must be boring because somebody asked me about the league sometime earlier. I don't know when they asked me, but I told them I just feel like it's a crash course for the Lions versus the Chiefs in Super Bowl. Like I'm no longer entertained. I ain't got no dog in the fight for the rest of the league, for the rest of the season. So to me, it's just like I'm just waiting for the Lions to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's all I'm waiting on. That makes the most sense. It may be too obvious, but I mean, look at the books, bro.
Yeah,
Vegas
that's what I'm
never
saying.
loses, bro. Vegas never loses.
It seems too obvious. It's like one of them gonna slip up, but it's like, bro, these are the two best teams in the NFL. It's like as far as the AFC, like I know the Ravens are good. I know the Bills are pretty good, but it's like come playoff time, I can't trust either of those teams. And as the way it's shaping up right now, they might have to play each other and knock each other. One of them knock each other out, and then the other will then have to face the Chiefs. And I'm taking my Chiefs all day. So yeah, I think we're headed for a crash course. Chiefs versus Lions. But if it's not them, I think we end up with a Super Bowl rematch of 2 years ago. And I don't want that, but we watch Philly mess around and get it. Because like if
Man, hell.
Detroit slip up, like the only other option I think would be Green Bay. But I don't know if I could trust Green Bay because Love just hasn't been healthy all season and he hasn't looked like Love. But Green Bay is my dark horse. I think they can make some noise. But I don't think the 49ers are making the playoffs still. And other than that, in the NFC, who else would you say? It's the Lions, and then the two other teams that you would probably like if you had to bet money on anybody, it'd probably be the Packers or Eagles for teams like you probably have some faith in. Who else? Because like Commanders are good, but I'm not finna sit there and say, oh, I think they're gonna make the Super Bowl. No, not in Jaden Daniels' rookie year. Hell no. If he does, that's crazy. But no, I don't see that.
I think they can, but I don't see it either. I think it's a possibility that they could get there. And I can vision it, but it's just not likely. Because they're a real good football team.
The gap is too big, bro. Like if we're having to like kind
So
of
say
hope
it is
and
making
guess
it
that
more.
somebody else does it, it's just like it's like a force, bro. Like,
But it's like I feel like everybody's beatable though. So like the
Oh,
Lions,
everybody's beatable.
yeah, everybody's beatable. There's no doubt about that. That's sports.
and they played the Ravens really tough. So like they can hang with like the big dogs. Like they can hang with the Lions.
So you get a chance. Somebody offers you $1 million to just guess who you think is gonna make the NFC Championship and
That's
win
gonna
it.
be Lions. I'm saying Lions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a no brainer. Like you're not even like,
It's no
oh my god,
brainer.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Like it could be. Is the gap is
But
too.
I'm saying if you can't choose Lions though, what other team? Like it's hard
Um,
because none of the
yeah,
other teams seem like you do the
yeah,
confetti test. You're not
yeah.
seeing it.
I mean, I
But
guess
we've
you could say
seen
the
Philly
Eagles
get
because
there.
because they've done it, but like
But they
it's not like
also
it's a close
played.
second. It's
They
not a
also
close second.
they also played Daniel Jones and the
Yeah,
49ers without a quarterback that year. So it's like, damn, was that a fluke? And how convenient. Look who's on now, the resident Eagles fan. I'm sorry, Swan.
well, you got a
We
haircut.
Watch your mouth, bro. Come on, you gotta talk that shit, bro. Come on, bro.
my boy
Bro,
felt the breeze on his scalp.
bro, somebody's a fluke, bro. Watch out, bro. We can't control our schedule.
Jesus. I forgot. I lost my train of thought, bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
okay, look. So we in the middle of we went through our preseason predictions and who we had making it. I don't remember. You weren't able to be on the episode, but I remember you sending clips. Who'd you have in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Coming
What's
into
what's
the
on
year?
your mind, Swan?
Bro, see, all right, now if I start talking shit, bro, I'll be
I'm
I'll,
sorry.
I'll be the wrong one.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'll just yeah, my
Uh, I think in the beginning of the season I said it's gonna be Detroit and Chiefs, and I'm still gonna stick by that right now.
Okay, that's fair. So we were saying because it does seem like they just on a crash course to play each other. But
Hmm.
like if we had to pick someone else, right now we on the NFC. We were trying to say like who can we really see in the NFC making it to the Super Bowl besides the Lions? If you can't pick the Lions, and it's like I was saying, it seemed like the only two viable options probably is Green Bay and Philly. Because I don't think San Francisco is making the playoffs.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Philly or that's gonna be a tough one because I mean you gotta go Green Bay because I mean I don't know who else in the NFC really gonna do anything because I mean
Cam, you not trusting Kirk Cousins with a
no,
defense?
bro,
No, I'm
no.
talking about Cam
Oh,
Sanders. Remember, that's what he was on all beginning of the year. We never seen Kirk with a defense.
I mean, they're gonna be there. So I mean,
They're
like
gonna
y'all
be
was like,
where?
no, I'm saying like they can be like they
they can
in
make
the
playoffs, but I don't
playoffs.
think
Like
they're
they
Yeah,
gonna.
they
gonna
making the
like
playoffs, but they
they gonna
losing in the
compete.
wild card.
I don't think they're gonna be a deep run in my opinion.
We'll see.
I bet
'Cause
money they losing
they
in
they
the wild
they
card.
they because they the thing with Atlanta is that they're saying they're doing what a lot of people are getting on Philly about, trying to find their identity in certain games. Because if you look at their situation coaching wise, it's no reason why Bijan's not running the ball in certain situations. Instead, y'all want to throw for it, and when it could be a run situation. So I think they're having like a coaching issue over there sometimes on certain situations. Lucky they get bailed out because the teams they play be making dumb like decisions. Prime example, like when they play against New Orleans, even though they lost, New Orleans was making a lot of drop balls with Alvin Kamara and everybody else. But Raheem Morris got to understand when and how to use Bijan. 'Cause I feel like personally he don't understand how to use him. So until he figure that out, they're not gonna go anywhere.
That's fair. That's fair. What
Because he have
about
he having the same issue that Arthur Smith had last year on not using Bijan. I don't know why.
but what about on the flip side in the AFC? If it's not the Chiefs, who is
Tell
it?
Ra-
y'all gotta
Ravens,
watch out. Y'all gotta watch
Ravens.
out for the Steelers, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, watch out for them. They are like a really sneaky
I'm not
team. Like
sold on the
they,
Steelers yet, bro. Because I don't even think they played their
bro,
division opponent yet, bro.
They
they haven't.
haven't, but
But it's like
we get to
they
see it.
play
They
they
nice. Don't get
play
me wrong.
well.
Like I
They
mean
play
I
well
took
versus the division. They
I mean
always
I
play
took them.
well.
We said what?
So they usually always play well versus the division though.
No, they haven't played nobody in their division. I don't think so yet.
No, I'm
No,
saying
he's
like
saying
they
throughout like
throughout the
recent
years.
history, they always been good versus the AFC North. Like he's saying they're not finna like drop off. Like they're still a good team and they
Oh yeah,
should win
I
the
mean they're a good team, bro. They're gonna be a slept on in the playoffs for sure. I mean, them adding Russ who got playoff experience, but I still can't count out the Ravens. Like the only thing gonna stop the Ravens is their defense because they rank dead last. But a 1-2 punch with Lamar and Derrick Henry, and they both in a run for offensive player of the year, maybe even MVP. It's scary. Both of them already got 1,000 yards. Lamar's pushing for 4,000 yards passing. Yeah, it's scary over there.
I can see it just
I
being
say the
like a
Ravens.
I can see it just being like a random ass year. Like you look up and oh shit, the Steelers in the fucking Super Bowl. Like just on
But
some
I mean
random
that
shit.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie. If that happened, I'd be happy for Mike Tomlin
I
because
would be
he's
Right.
happy
been
too.
consistently good with nothing to show for it. For
Yeah, I'd
real.
be happy too, but they're not like a situation like the Vikings where you gotta close your eyes and be like, poof, Steelers, Super Bowl. Like you can actually see them win Super Bowl, but I mean, compared to the Chiefs, bro, and everybody else, I don't know. I mean, the Chiefs, in my opinion, I still gonna have Chiefs or if it weren't for the Chiefs, like you said, I still can't count out Lamar and Derrick Henry and them over there.
No,
But they,
no
but
Josh
they,
Allen believers.
no,
Nah.
no. He was doing good the first couple weeks, but them picks lately, he been throwing like a pick or
Oh,
two
you
every
know
now.
he had to get him out of his system this past week because it's Super
Yeah, he
Bowl
came.
this
He came.
weekend.
He came back to earth like
He
Sam
finna play
Darnold.
lights out versus us. You already know it.
He came back to earth like Sam Darnold for sure. Yeah, that's Josh Allen. I know throwing picks and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sold because him and Mark Cooper didn't even have no connection yet. Like me, of course, I had that one touchdown catch and everything, but Mark Cooper been out the last two games, so they gotta get that chemistry going.
Yeah, true. I guess so.
So I'm not sold with that. I mean, I will give Josh Allen credit though, because he had like him and Keon Coleman been getting better in their connections. I will say that. but I'm just not so on Buffalo still to do anything. They been having too many injuries too over there in that team. With Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard and everybody else, yeah. Then Von Miller suspension. I'm not sold on them.
That's fair. Okay, so seem like we all think the crash course is happening. So Lions Chiefs Super
Mm-hmm.
Bowl right here, right now. Who y'all got? Who's winning the Super Bowl?
I'm
I got
not.
Chiefs.
Lions.
I
I
got
don't
Chiefs,
know.
bro.
No clue.
Bro, y'all got some.
I'm not
voodoo.
answering it. I'm
Y'all
not
got,
answering.
y'all got,
Bro, you
Lions.
gotta answer, bro.
Nah,
Answer
I'm
right
not
now.
answering this.
bro, y'all got.
It's
bro.
literally the best offense versus the best defense. I'm not answering.
Lions,
I'm not even,
It's
bro.
the
It's not even
Lions.
that, bro. The Chiefs got some voodoo magic, bro. I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all got some dark magic. I saw y'all souls, bro.
I can't even answer that, bro. No, I ain't
It,
answering.
it's hard for me to answer
We
it too,
using
but
the
I'm still.
same magic how we be using when he signed everybody in the offseason.
Man, yeah, you're signing everybody. You're signing your lives away. That's what y'all did.
I'm telling y'all right now, Lions 35-28.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's a very specific number, bro.
They
Yeah.
play right here, right now.
He basically saying no punts in that game. That's what he basically saying.
Yeah.
No. It's gonna be like they trying to get down. The game is tied. So it's not 35. That's really 34. Game is tied
Yeah, I'm
28,
excited.
and the Lions are pushing down the field to get the field goal, and they're like, okay, we need to get a little closer. Jameson Williams. Oh, he's broken free. Oh my God. The Lions are going to win the football game. Clock runs out. Touchdown. 34-28. They celebrate.
I'm dead.
Dan Campbell on the field. I just like these guys, man. They play with heart. I was on that 0-16 football team. Eric gonna call you. Sorry ass bitch. No, I was kidding. I didn't say that. But no, I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, Flo Millie pregnant?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Bro, no.
I mean, it don't matter to me personally.
By who?
Yeah, by who?
Some YN. Ugh.
Some
I'm dead.
YN.
So what?
Some YN.
Bro, he
Bro,
got a
first-
mask on, bro.
Bro, first,
That's so random.
first, what's
He
dang,
Haitian.
come on, bro, not for Millie,
He
bro.
That boy Swan in hell right
Bro,
now.
we can't
Yeah,
have
Swan
can't
He
have
and
just
Cam, they
nothing.
in
he
hell.
just
Can't,
ruined his day.
bro, can't
Just
have
ruined
nothing. At
y'all
first,
day.
I was in traffic all
finna-
day, just not getting home.
She finna get on follow. I'm following.
Dang, you don't got. Dang, y'all don't got no chance no more, huh?
Both Cam's upset.
Look,
Bro,
She's crazy for that.
can't have nothing, bro.
Like how you pregnant?
What did you have?
First Cali, bro. Now her,
Listen, can't have nothing.
yeah, just
It's
Cali
crazy.
Get pregnant. No, bro, I can't have nothing,
Did I
dog.
tell her to get pregnant? No.
Who?
Oh, what?
I said, did I tell her to get pregnant? No.
No, we didn't. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
so y'all saying no? I'm not even gonna say the joke.
don't even. Hey, chill out.
Oh wow,
You're
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Chill out.
You're crazy.
I'm not
Chill out.
even
That's
that. Yeah.
crazy.
Chill out.
No way I voted.
Back to football. Back to football. The Lions Chiefs play Super Bowl. Chiefs 27, Lions 17.
Oh wow.
I know Christian gonna hate me, bro. It's okay. It is what it is. I got Chiefs 27, Lions 20.
And the thing is, like I say that the score really gonna be 27-10 at some point in the second half. Like all our Super Bowls be close. The way we've been winning all year been close. That's gonna be the game finally where they give us Chiefs fans, breath of fresh air. And it's like we don't even gotta stress out. We won this game. We're Super Bowl champs. Lions going, go down, get a touchdown. Shoot, they might fuck around and go for 2, knowing Dan Campbell just.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's the one team that actually will scare me if y'all play them because they are the one team that's gonna be like, we're gonna finish them. Either we're gonna lose or we're gonna
They
finish
gonna
them.
go.
They're not gonna win in fashion.
Matter of fact,
It's
you're
gonna
right.
be
You're
very-
right. I
yeah.
gotta go with the wonky score because Dan Campbell will do some stupid stuff that game. I'm gonna go 27-19. It'll be 30. It'll be 27-13. They're gonna score a touchdown, and he gonna go for 2. and then that's how we gonna get that score.
But then they get the ball back, they score again, and they gotta win on the 2, or they gotta tie it up on the 2, and they still don't get it. And
Shoot,
it's one of those Chiefs
we
got
might-
lucky. all over again.
And we play them. Can Jared Goff have one of them 5 interception games versus us?
Bro, it's like one of them.
Pass
It's like
rush
one
got
of
to
them
get
blue moon
there.
games.
Huh?
It's like one of them every blue moon
Yeah,
games.
pass
Chris
rush
Jones.
coach,
Hey,
yeah.
we should have Omenahu back by then. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Chris Jones, we be all right. But
The thing with
And
Jared
Bryce,
Goff though is that like I'm not to be funny. I don't think he gonna have an interception game, but not like that again. I think that was just
stop
feel
playing.
like that's it.
Ain't nobody playing, bro.
Bro,
All playing.
every time we play some, good quarterbacks, they nut up, man. Josh Allen was trash. Joe Lovo, he was trash. He threw like 2 or 3 interceptions.
Bryce, if y'all weren't to make it to the Super Bowl, who would be the one team that you think would knock y'all out?
honestly, bro,
You got to give an answer. You can't say
yeah,
nobody.
no, I will.
Oh, okay.
The Christian said, "Stop playing like that."
Yeah.
I did.
Testicles. What?
I'm gonna say the
I-
How'd
Ravens.
you click that?
I didn't see it because it just
See,
popped up under my cursor and
I
it just
knew
said
Christian
show.
gonna say something. Nobody disrespecting the Lions, man. Jesus Christ.
But
Go
it,
ahead and say the
honestly,
Ravens, man.
the one person or the one team, no, the team that I hope doesn't make the playoffs.
For
If
the
the
Bengals.
Bengals messed around
Yeah.
and made it as a 7 seed, they would mess around and beat whoever's the 2 seed, which could be the Ravens, could be the Steelers, and then we would have to play them, and they beat us.
You're frauding of the century. Kansas
That's crazy.
possible 3 Lions first Super Bowl win. It was last. What? Oh, it was last season first game.
And we didn't have Kelsey or Chris Jones in that game.
Brother.
And we don't have Kadarius Toney anymore. Thank
The
God.
only reason why I'm saying Chiefs, bro, is because we seen this last year. Pat Mahomes didn't have a good year last year, and they still found a way to win. This year, he's having an okay year. It's not really his normal like Pat
Yeah,
Mahomes
it's better
self.
than last year.
But yeah, it's better than
The
last year.
team overall is definitely better.
But look, the reason why I say it's better than last year, like it's because they're finding ways to win in games they shouldn't win. Bro, at this point, who's gonna beat them?
Yeah, last
That's
year
what
we
I'm
lost
saying.
the games.
Because
Like
even
it's been at
Travis
least.
Kelce wasn't producing earlier this
But I'm
season.
saying it's been at least
Now he's back.
2. It's been at least two games, 3 games where they could have lost and they still found a way to win.
Yeah. I sent some clips to Cam earlier. There's been like 4 deep shots this year where Worthy been wide open. Mahomes just missed them. They don't got that connection yet. Come playoff time, you know they're gonna connect on that, and then it's just gonna be funny because everybody like I sent y'all the tweet. I was arguing with some Raiders fans today. They were trying to tell me Derek Carr was better than Patrick Mahomes. I was like, this is why I can't
They
argue
said
with
he
y'all.
got. They said he got more arm power, bro. That's all they said.
Yeah, okay. Bro said the only reason the Chiefs are winning is because Patrick Mahomes isn't Alex Smith. I'm like, dog, that makes no sense, but okay. Hey man, like I said, we just gonna keep making grown men cry for the rest of the season, and then when we win the 3rd Super Bowl, it's like it might be people on suicide watch for real.
Can you kick Austin out?
How did? But that's enough for the mid-season predictions. Yeah, we all here. We going with what Vegas says. Lions, Chiefs, Super Bowl. Chris got the Lions. Me and Swan got the Chiefs. Cam, it smelled like. No, I'm playing. It smelled like. He want to go with Lions, but he don't want to bet against Pat. That's what it is.
No, but that's a fair reason.
No,
though.
it's
That's
not.
a fair reason though.
I just don't want to. I don't want to pick, but I have a funny feeling like the NFL is not going to give us that matchup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
Yes,
we're
sir.
saying it, something's gonna happen to either us or them, or shoot, both of us maybe.
What would that spread be?
That's actually a good question. I feel like the lines might open up -1.5 Detroit, depending on how it look.
Wow.
But then people gonna flood the Chiefs, and then we gonna end up favored by game time. Not that would actually make me sick.
I feel like it'll be like Lions +3. I think that's a safe one. I would probably bet Lions +3.
It really depends on what we look like if we are to make it to that point. Like if we look like what we do right now, Lions are gonna be favorited. But if we like get it together and then we start whooping up on teams, and like Patrick look good,
Yeah, playoff time be different. Y'all do way different.
That's what also I'm trying to get people to realize when they be on the Chiefs case. It's like, dog, they've been doing this for literally 7 years in a row. They know they just need to make it to January. All this other shit is for the birds. Like, okay, cool. We would love to get home field advantage. This year, it looks like we on track for that. Last year, we didn't. Everybody's like, oh, the first time they got home field advantage, they got to play away and on the road for the playoffs. and then win into Buffalo, win into Baltimore, win. It's like, okay, just get us to January. That's it. We just want to get healthy and get to January, and then from there, that's when the real football starts.
I ain't gonna lie, Cam. The Mavericks fucking suck, bro.
Bro, you just mad because we beat y'all ass to get to play and get to the
Excuse
finals,
me?
bro.
Excuse me? Bro, y'all literally suck, bro.
You been on the Mavs dick, bro, this whole
I
season
have
started.
not. I haven't even
Bro,
done. I haven't
every
even
game
said
you
it.
literally been saying
I
this
haven't
man
even
every day,
talked
Luca,
about. I don't even
Luca.
think I've talked about the Mavs.
Bro, okay.
I don't even
Bro,
think I've talked
Cam.
about.
Had he
Nah,
not
don't
mentioned
put
Luca
me
like
in
3-4 times.
this. Don't put
I
me in
said,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Don't put
changed
me
the
in this,
topic.
bro.
I'm just
Don't put me
watching
in
it.
this.
I mean,
Bro,
if y'all
you
lose
mentioned
against the
him like,
Warriors, that's fine. We lost against the Warriors too, so I mean, I
bro,
can't
You
be
you
have been
mad
mentioned
talking
at it.
him
shit.
because
You
you
have
keep
been
putting
talking
your
shit
money
about
on
Luca
Luca, and I
though.
keep telling you stop putting
Who,
your money
me?
on Luca in
Yeah,
the beginning
Yeah,
of
bro,
the
you have
season.
been talking
bro.
shit
That's
about
not
Luca.
talking shit about the Mavs. Kyrie been carrying. Didn't he have just like 40 the other night?
But I
Yeah,
But
he
told
Luca
have.
you to
been
stop
butt,
putting
bro.
your money on
Luca been
Luca
butt,
in the beginning of the season. I tell people all the time, do
bro.
not
I
bet
was
on
trying to
Luca at the beginning of the
respect the
season.
man. I was trying to respect your squad.
No,
Now
I tell people
"Oh
all the
my
I'm
time,
respect
god,
for him
stop
in the
putting your
squad.
money on Luca at the
I
beginning of
never
the
will
season.
again. I
Wait, I
promise you,
said
I never
wait
will again.
until the middle. Wait till after All Star game, honestly, to bet on
I will
Luca.
never bet on him ever again. I don't care how long I gotta
I
wait.
say either bet on Kyrie or bet on Lively.
I
That's
won't bet
it.
let's
on
let's
Kyrie either.
let's bet on the Swan Dog because that's what we headed to next."
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
in.
do the Swan Dog over Luca. Sorry,
No. All
Oh
right.
my
John Jones
god,
fighting
I,
And
Luca
I'm
too,
about, I'm
man.
about to kick all. I'm about to kick
I
everybody
hope
off.
Shay fucking shit up. I hope Shay.
It isn't about
Matter of fact,
celebrating
watch this out.
victories.
I'm coming back.
It's about rooting on somebody's downfall. Some people don't like the hate. Some people run from the hate. But around here, we embrace the hate. Cause if you ain't hating, you ain't watching. It's nothing personal. Or maybe it is. Either way it goes, I'm Hayden. You are now tuned into the most hateful segment of sports television. May gravity not bring you down too far, or you will be victim to the swan dive.
This is we're gonna
what does that say?
man.
All it? No, it's all over, bro. It's all over.
Okay,
All
okay.
over. It's all over.
Welcome to the Swan Dog, man. Keep it short and simple. I don't know what's up with Jerry Jones, bro. I understand a lot of people besides Chris try to see exactly like try to defend him or whatever, or try to see like be patient. But bro been living the 90s since forever. I don't
I want
know.
to talk about selling souls. He sold his soul in the
He
90s.
so for sure. Like he lived past the normal age. Like he's probably 12 years
Oh,
past him.
oh
But
wow.
but to add on to that, bro, I think Jerry he has Alzheimer's for real, bro. I'm sorry. Like to make that trade, bro. So let's start with that trade. You trade a fourth round pick for a player who only had one catch in like 4 weeks, two catches in 4 weeks. I think for like 4 yards, something like that. A fourth round pick, bro. Then on top of that, you give Dak all this money before the season started. Like I say, you give him the money. I want to say before tip off. Yeah,
No,
and now
literally
he
like 30 minutes
Literally.
before
30
kickoff.
minutes, and now he's out for the season. You give CD all his money. He's crying about it. You bring back Diggs. He's trash now since his injury.
Bro, he got a
And,
pick, bro.
and then, bro, nobody give a damn about that damn pick, bro. Think about that bullshit. He was trying to do that, bro, to prove Jalen ran his ass over for a touchdown. I ain't heard about that shit. Then, then you get Micah Parsons out for like half the season. You got to pay him. I think, yeah, it's. I can't even say he worst GM. He just straight up just he got CTE, bro, something, bro. Cause
It got to be the worst GM season ever, dog.
bro, this is bro. And then he get mad at everybody for literally telling him like what's wrong. Like they tell him like, "Hi, what you gonna do about the stadium with the blind the light?" He said, "Well, damn, we'll tear it down and make another stadium." Like Jerry, bro, use that money to fix some other stuff. Then you bringing in Jonathan Mingo. What? I don't even understand that trade, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even understand that trade. Like a lot of people were saying about Philly getting Jahan Dotson. Well, at least he's getting in the game somehow, some way. What that Mingo trade? I don't know. I don't know how that helps Dallas in whatsoever fashion. If anything, that helps Carolina get another piece in the draft. because I mean, Bryce Young been looking nice lately. Xavier looking, all them been looking nice over there. Young talent over there. So you helping Carolina out, and that's supposed to be a dumpster fire franchise who haven't done anything since 2016 season.
Shoot, Cowboys
So,
looking like a dumpster fire franchise.
bro,
Jerry
that
Jones
yeah,
act like
cap
them
hell. You
old
got
people
you got
that
Dak the next couple years. You got CD next couple years of contract. You got pay Micah, Trayvon. You got to decide what we're gonna do. I'm pretty sure they're gonna let Trayvon go before Micah.
Shoot,
I don't.
whatever is in Micah's next contract, they need a clause that prohibits him from talking about football on his podcast. Dog.
Bro, yeah, we're talking about. Yeah. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's up with Dallas, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
Talk
telling
about
bro,
anything
Jerry.
else but football.
It's getting to the point where you got Dix laughing and he ain't the fan of the Giants, bro. We ain't forget what Daniel
Next
Jones been
catching a
QB for
stray.
them. I'm just nah. This is straight to the Giants, bro. I'm still gonna say they done for paying Daniel Jones before Saquon. You got him being your QB for the last 6 years. If that's not great privilege, I don't know what is, bro.
Bro,
Having thrown
Jerry,
over 200
Jerry,
yards since 2019, bro.
Jerry Jones, and y'all won't see it because this is not his life right now. But if he was in a nursing home and didn't want to take a bath and was acting up in front of the nurses, it would look normal because that's what people at his age do, and
Bro,
that's what he's doing. But in the NFL right now, this is the
you
same
basically say he
version
need
of
his
that.
you basically say he need
He
his
need his
pamper
diaper
change.
change. Yeah, he need his diaper change. That's how he acting.
Well, that diaper change ain't gonna happen no time soon, bro. The only way to get his
Oh yeah,
diaper change is him to stop being the owner and the president of the
he need
Cowboys.
to go get his body
That's
work.
that's that's changing the diaper right there, and that ain't gonna happen no time soon. I mean, hey, I don't know, bro. You probably the only person I know who being realistic about it. Everybody else saying next year and year after next and year after
Hey,
next.
I hope Austin still watching because he was one of the most delusional ones.
Yeah, he was tripping.
He was on 10 after week 1 versus Cleveland. I told him, bro,
I'm
you
like, bro,
better
that
tune
little game, bro.
versus Deshaun Watson. That was not something to be happy about. But
I don't know, bro. That was and then that this past game that was belt to ass, bro. Just abuse, like move your hand type of ass beating. I don't know. I look up, it was close game. I went to get some food, came back, it was 34-6. I'm like, dang, okay. I said, all right. And then all these picks and fumble. Then they put in then I felt so bad with Trey Lance, bro. They threw him in the game in his drive, he threw a pick. I said, yeah, it's
shoot, then they
just
threw the pass to Fergie and he fumbled. It was like, damn, it can't
yeah,
never be all
that
right.
then he tried to throw a touchdown pass TD, he couldn't see it. It's just bad, bro. I don't know.
I love
But
it.
yeah, I don't know what Dallas, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all at this
I
point.
would
Y'all
love
got
it too if Jerry didn't make the dumbass mistake of paying Dak all that money.
and then
Like,
somebody said, bro, somebody said on Twitter that it's so bad that the Dallas Stars scored more points than the Cowboys
oh,
this past week.
The hockey team.
The
that's
hockey team scored more points, bro.
yeah. I think
That's
Bro, I'm telling. I feel like I've seen glimmers of when Dak and McCarthy coach, like call plays freely. I don't like Dak. I don't think he's a Super Bowl quarterback, but I would give McCarthy another chance. I don't know what I know this is last contract year. I don't know if we got to give him a long term contract if he signs again. But I want to see it without Jerry Jones in the picture, bro.
the thing. The thing that makes it more funny is that a lot of people on social media uh trying to get Shador Sanders and trying to get Dion there. Like
that would be the dumbest shit, bro. I'm
that's
gonna
not gonna happen,
That's not
bro. That's not. If anything, bro. Matter of fact, I don't even know how y'all can get him. Like the way how people were trying to trade for him and everything, he's probably gonna have a chance to go to like a team like Vegas or Miami or something before that.
I mean,
Because
shoot, the way the Cowboys looking, they might mess around and end up with the number 1 pick.
if they get,
I mean, what honestly? Because remember when what was it? It was at one point we were looking at their next 5 games. It was like honestly, they could lose every one of these games, and that was with Dak and company. What
Mhm.
what game are they winning for the rest of the season?
that is true. But my thing is, they're not gonna get a QB. They're gonna try to get like Travis Hunter or somebody like that. They
Uh,
not, because I mean, if you look at the Dak situation, the money, quarterback money, and then you got the whole Trey Lance and Cooper Rush stuff, they're not gonna draft the QB. I mean, if they do, kudos to them, but I don't see them drafting a QB.
no, it wouldn't make
They
any
got they
sense.
got too much faith in Dak for some odd reason.
Unless New York or Las Vegas get
I
desperate
think
and
me
willing to
personally,
trade.
I think Dak got some dirt on them. That's why they don't let him go. I think he got some dirt on him.
No,
It ain't
I
no
think
dirt.
no.
He's Jerry's favorite.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
Jerry's very fond of
Yes,
that
sir. I'll do
that
it.
good man.
Yes, sir.
Went to Mississippi State.
Well, I don't know, bro. They not because I mean you gotta look at the QBs like Pointars, Cam, and all them Cam Ward, all them coming out. They not finna try drafting out of them, bro. Cam Ward can probably go to New York, and then I don't know after that, but
You know he not going to New York, bro. The
they gonna try
franchise
to
that
get
has
him.
never drafted a black quarterback. Come on.
I mean, what they gonna get Pointars then? Quinn Ayers, I guess. I don't know, but I don't see Quinn going that higher than Cam. But I mean, who knows? It is what it is. I think we done seen Josh Rosen go before a lot of QBs, and he ain't last long in the league. He only lasts like 3 years. So I mean, anything's possible.
He did.
Anything is
But
possible.
that's enough talk about Jerry and his sorry ass
Right.
self. Y'all know what time it is? Can y'all guess?
Ain't never enough time to talk about Jerry.
I'm dead. Can y'all guess what time it is?
There's a lot of time.
Nah, not yet. That's on the flip side of the next break.
Oh,
It's time
yes,
to guess
sir.
that player, man. Y'all already know what it is. Cam in the lead with 4. Swan got 3. Chris got 2.
2?
Yeah.
I
I hope
get
y'all
2.
you got 2 OKC ones, I think I gave you basically.
I got Nick Collison, but that's all I remember.
You got one the other week. I think it was Jameis. You got Jameis last week, I want to say.
Yeah, you got Jameis and you got Nick Collison.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but
Y'all do be different during the playoffs.
yeah, y'all ready to get this one kicked off?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it, man.
Time for Guess That Player with I Need It Sports Podcast, the part of the show where we test our sports knowledge, who knows ball, and who needs to study up.
All right, so this first one, man, we're going with the NBA player. All right,
All right.
mind on basketball right now. This man played college basketball at the University of Louisville. Okay, he was drafted in the first
Donovan
round.
Mitchell.
Oh, jeez, ding, ding, ding! God, okay. Cam said, "I'm trying to get on top of this leaderboard." Yeah, it's Donovan.
You said Louisville gave it away, bro. Because the only person I think of, he the only person I know who makes the league because I would say Kevin Ware, but he got hurt.
I was about to say that, bro. That's the person I thought of, bro. I did not
that's
think
one
that.
reason. That's
Montrezl
one
Harrell.
reason.
I mean,
Bro, but nobody really talk about him, bro.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I
Well,
was thinking
I
Kevin
put
Ware.
him on because the Cavs are what 12-0 right now,
Yeah.
That's him, bro.
top of the league. They've
I
been
hate the
hooping.
Cavs.
Mitchell been doing his
Yeah.
thing, man. They're better than the Thunder, and you know why.
All right. All right. Don't
Alright.
do that, bro. Don't do that.
Next one, guess the NFL player. So this player played QB for the USC Trojans. He was first team All
Sam
Pac-12.
Darnold.
Swan
I don't
came
want
to
to
play
play. I
today.
don't want to play for him.
Swan
I don't
came
want
to play
to
today, bro.
quit.
Damn. Just like that, Swan takes the lead. That's 5.
I'm dead.
Come on, Kim. Fight back. Chris.
Bro, it's that big brain of his, bro. He's
All right,
getting all
bro.
the answers.
All right, bro.
He can think clearly now, huh?
Oh, okay. Look, that was him. That was
All
me.
right, bro.
That was him.
Yeah. All right, so this final one, another NFL player. This guy played college football for the Toledo
Oh,
Rockets.
yeah,
Toledo, what the?
I'm out.
Yeah. He was drafted in the 2017 NFL draft and led the league in rushing that year. He's played for 2 different NFL teams. Any guesses?
Oh my gosh! Hold on, I know this.
You know this. Come on, last hint. He currently is in his second stint with the team that drafted him, and he leads them in rush yards.
Kyron Williams.
Kareem Hunt.
I'm
Kareem
just
Hunt.
talking, bro. I don't fucking know.
Yes, sir. My boy Kareem Hunt back in action with the Chiefs.
Bro, you did that because he helped you win against me last week. You suck. You suck, bro. I just thought about that. That's crazy.
Maybe I did.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, that's Guess That Player with I Need a Sports Pod. Thank y'all for participating again. Chris, you're gonna have to step it up, my
Bro,
brother.
I don't care about this game. I'm not good at it.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Get your mind right because we got Chris's comeback on the flip side of this break, and then LJ's ladder to wrap this thing up for our Week 10 recap. We'll see y'all on the flip one.
You're watching the I Need It Sports Podcast show, your go-to spot for everything NFL. Going live on Sunday evenings and recording episodes every Tuesday night so you can catch the latest game breakdowns. and hot takes leading into the upcoming NFL week. Missed the action? No worries. Check out segment clips on Wednesday through our YouTube and TikTok and catch the full episodes dropping every Thursday morning on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts at INISPod. Follow us and stay in the game all week long. I need it.
I put the wrong one on.
Just like you are, Yost, but the season is not over yet. We did not come this far to just break down and lose.
Everything's not always about winning.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Houston, we have a problem. Let's fix this problem, man.
Bro. You know what, Cam?
No, go ahead, bro. Go,
Look, bro.
bro.
Look. I guess I'm particularly talking about this week. Well, for one, we talked about it a lot earlier, right? We know the offensive line is an issue. But I'm not. I was never sold on Houston being like a perennial team this season. Not in a way of like they was gonna suck, but just like they still young and kind of similar to how we judged the quarterbacks earlier when the season first started. Like I didn't really have high expectations for Houston. I just had them. I wanted them to win the division because that was kind of a given, and then you grow from there. But at the same time, the issue that I've seen and that I've read about is just the fact that it's like Houston comes out with a game plan and it works perfectly. And the difference between them and the teams that they lose against is that those teams make adjustments.
Yes.
I hit the hey, I know ball.
Gets it, bro.
Bro, they make adjustments, bro. And
Gets it.
that's why I asked earlier in the show, do you blame CJ wholly or is it about his play a byproduct of other things working around him? And that's what the issue has been to me. You can blame Slowick, but at the end of the day, like if you an offensive coordinator, right? It's your job to be an offensive coordinator. And you see what the team is throwing you on defense. You go into halftime, your whole job is to figure out how to stop that. Now, on the other side of the ball, your job is to figure out how can we switch this up so they don't think they want, right? You need to be 2 steps ahead on defense. It's similar to basketball. Like coaches, they're gonna you guys are running what I don't know, play everybody runs fucking horns, right? They're running horns, right? Let's bring in this guy. If I know if I bring in this guy, they're gonna start running this play. That as a defensive coordinator, that's where your mind needs to be. And I don't think D'Amico has gone there yet. So the word has been Slowick. The word has been offensive line, but it may be D'Amico. It may be D'Amico. He may need some more growing. This is only his second year, just like his CJ's only second year.
I mean, the defense is balling, though.
The defense is balling in the first half.
I mean, if their offense can't stay on the field and put up points to help them in the second half,
but I mean that's the argument. That's the same coin. That's the whole coaching staff. But I'm just saying it's about time Miko gets some fingers pointed at him too. It ain't just Slowick. It ain't just CJ who's gonna take the blame for it, because at the end of the day, he's the person that we're watching on TV. It ain't just the offensive line, even though we've seen them give up 34 sacks on CJ. He has no reason to trust that line. But at the end of the day, line it's not like y'all's offensive line is the worst. It's really like in the middle of the pack of the league. It just ain't good, and it wasn't good last season. But y'all looked way better last season than y'all looked this season.
That's fair.
Teams got that film on y'all, bro. It's time to make adjustments.
That's really what it comes down to for me, man. Like coming into this year, like I understood the hype. That's why I was like, temper it a little bit because it's hard to be good consistently in this league. Like people just take it for granted because you see like the Chiefs are like, oh, they repeat this success year in year out. We seen the Patriots doing. It's like CJ came onto the scene with the splash last year. It's like, oh, Texans got next. They're gonna be cold. They're gonna repeat. They're gonna be even better. It's like, dog. Sometimes sophomore year is the worst year, for a quarterback in the NFL. Second year, teams got film on you. You got to adjust. You got to see what now works. Now the teams know what you're bringing, know what you do best. And it's like, yeah, man. Like, it's not a knock on CJ. I still think he's going to be great. He's the franchise guy. He might lead Houston, to the promised land one day. But in year 2, he's not having a good year relative to the standards he set last year. He's playing worse. It is what it is. I don't think it's anything like, oh my God, like CJ not who we thought he was. It's just like, man, he in the second year of the NFL. He going through some problems. Some of his receivers banged up, losing Nico, who's now back, but then you lose Diggs for the season. O-line has been absolutely garbage. And it's like, yeah, like Cam said earlier, he got happy feet in the pocket. He not trusting what he's seeing as much anymore. It's just one of them slumps. But he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, and and the way I see it, I feel like next year would probably be the year where y'all should have high hopes. Like however y'all felt coming into this year is how you should feel next year. He's gonna have a whole. I mean, God forbid he continues playing like this and y'all keep playing like this. But the way that it's going, he's gonna have a whole season of film of him doing bad, and that's really good for a young quarterback. Because now the game's gonna slow. It's gonna eventually slow down. You're gonna get film on how you play bad. You're gonna know how to do better. If you sit there and watch film, if you watch your highlights, you're not gonna get better. But if you watch them lowlights, bro, you're gonna get better. Bro.
And I'll say one thing that's a positive, and I know how CJ gonna grow from this, because like you seen in the press conference, he put the whole game on his shoulders. That's how you know you got a good quarterback. Yeah. Even though there's a lot of points you could point to where that's not his fault that the Texans are losing some of these games. But as a quarterback to lead the team, you got to take the blame. Like that's the test of a true professional quarterback right there. Flip it to Aaron Rodgers. We see him throwing guys under the bus every week, and he been hot garbage all year. And supposed to be one of the GOATs. He can't even take, credit for being bad. Like he won't accept it. And CJ, he gonna take it on his chest, bounce back from it. He gonna bounce back. But
y'all can still make a run, bro. The season not over.
The season not over.
It's literally just you gotta make it.
It's right. Everything they want is still right in front of them. And their division is so bad, they shouldn't, unless they have like a Jacksonville, Philly type collapse from last year, they should still win the division handedly.
But this the same record y'all had. It's the same record y'all had going into this following week.
It's a better schedule too. Like it's a tougher schedule, tougher opponents.
Y'all gonna be all right,
bro. We're right fucking there. It's just the offense is like it's something that's like everybody's not seeing that eventually it needs to snap and like everything will be fine. But we're right there, just right there. It's just
and then Nico not in. Come on, bro. Let Nico could have played this past week. You know why he didn't play? I don't know why. They just chose not to play him.
Bro, they came out today and said he's 100% ready to go.
Yeah, he was 100% Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like organization, bro. Like, just play. Like, why activate him and then not play him? It didn't make sense at all.
It did. Hey, man. It is what it is, but y'all know what time it is now as we wrap up the show. Leadership convened last night over some breakfast tacos. Chopped it up about week 10. Some good teams that got away with one, but hey, rather be lucky than good sometimes. That's what it takes. And we went into the lab, did some studying, watched some film. We think we got a pretty solid ladder headed into week 11. Some new teams that entered the eliminated tier, and some teams have been down. So y'all ready to see it, man?
I hope you bless me.
Let's get it. So, man, let's get into this ladder. As the eliminated tier comes up, welcome Dallas and the New York Jets. You've officially been eliminated. Aaron Rodgers, you just need to go to whatever darkness or dark place, smoke your ayahuasca. Retire, bro. It's over. And for Dallas, Jerry, as long as he lives, you're going to be in this eliminated tier, Dallas, no matter how good you are in the regular season. But let's get it started. First round. Global warming, as in all these teams are on thin ice. The NFC is actually pretty loaded. The bottom 7th seed right now is the Packers at 6-3. All of these teams have losing records. So yes, they're still not mathematically eliminated, but about one more game they drop and they could be out of the playoffs just like that with the way the NFC is shaping up. So yeah, buddy, you're on thin ice. You better get it together. Gotta play your best football now. LA did not look good yesterday, and they gotta play it now. Next up, wet floor sign. A little bit like global warming, these teams, they still have a chance in the AFC. But if they slip up, they might not. It could be easily gone just like that. Bengals, you're 4-6. You keep telling us you're a good team. Good teams win the games they're supposed to win. Good teams win when they're up double digits. You're not doing that this year. You're not. Joe Burrow isn't finishing games, whether you like it or not. Yeah, he's putting up great numbers, but he's not finishing games. Denver, it's actually not even a knock on them to be here. They're right in the wild card right now. They're playing really good football. They got a top defense. Bo Nix is looking pretty decent. They very well could be that 7th seed. And then Miami, they got a win yesterday, 3-6, and now all the season, the season has turned around. I don't believe it, but ladder leadership said they had to be on here because they still could make a run as they're second in the AFC East. Next one, Spider-Man meme. The more and more we watch these teams, Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins, Falcons, Vikings, these look like the same two teams, bro. Teams that are going to get knocked out in the wild card round because they got game manager QBs that won't win you games unless the situation is perfect. Cam keeps saying, Sam Darnold is who we thought he was. Yeah, so is Kirk Cousins. Because how the hell do you lose to the New Orleans Saints and Derek Carr this week, bro? Yeah. It's the same exact players, same exact team, man. It's the Spider-Man meme. Plain and simple. Next round. Let's get it. Sunny in LA. Hey, look at the Chargers. They're not charging it up for once. 6-3. Looking like it's not solidified yet, but they should make the playoffs. And they got a good one this week. Sunday night, they're hosting the Bengals. They could knock the Bengals damn near out of the playoffs and solidify their spot at 7-3 if they get this dub. But will they charge it up? That is to be determined. We'll see Sunday night. But right now, everything is sunny out in LA for the Bolt gang. Next up, can't fake the funk, man. Anybody who watched that 49ers game, that team has problems. Problems you cannot fix. There's no way in hell you have Debo on the sidelines choking out his long snap holder because the kicker is missing field goals, bro. Don't sit around and try to spin that into a positive. Something's wrong with that team. You got Christian McCaffrey back this weekend, and you still did not look good whatsoever. And honestly, should have lost that game to Baker Mayfield without any of his receivers. Nick Bosa, I guess because did Baker tell him he was MAGA too? Is that why he didn't sack him there at the end?
Yeah, that was crazy.
On that 4th down?
Sling Derby.
I mean, hey, man, you can't fake the funk. Something's not right with the 49ers. Leadership does not think they're making the playoffs still. Next up, sitting atop the NFC West, and it's a surprise to everybody. I don't know if y'all are poker players, but the best hand you can have in poker is called a royal flush. And if you got the cards right, the cardinal, I don't know, man. It just seems like they got it right now. They're balling. Kyler Murray 3-0 since Black Ops 6 dropped. I don't know. The proof is in the pudding. They're winning football games, and they sit atop the NFC West, and they have victory over the 49ers. They lead the division. So, hey, with the last place schedule, too, they could very well see themselves getting that 4th spot as the NFC West champs. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But, hey, shout out to the Cardinals. Next rung. Self-reflection, man. It's time to look in the mirror and reflect. Yeah, we're good. We're good teams. We're good teams. But we have a lot of growing to do. Washington, you still haven't beat a good team. But you were close this weekend to the Steelers. You just made some crucial mistakes there at the end. Didn't get the job done. But, a little self-reflection, clean some things up. You could be there. Texans, this year is not going as planned. But everything is still in front of you like we just discussed. You can clean this up. You can get right. You got 3 gimme games on the schedule next. You better not lose any of them. Because if you handle your business, you could very well still be much alive for the 2nd seed in the AFC. just gotta snap back, score some second half points. But right now, just self-reflect. You're not where you want to be, but you know what you need to do to fix it. Everything is right in front of you, man. Hey, that's all you gotta do. A little self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Harry Potter, in the building from Sacramento on the pod. Shout out to you. But next up on the run, man, November 17th, Super Bowl champs. Y'all know what week it is, dog. Y'all know what week it is. It's the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl this week. They got out there, they terrible game last week versus the Colts. Josh Allen had a stinker. You know he's playing lights out or going for at least 3 or 4 touchdowns this week versus my Chiefs. And they might win. And then, for the rest of the regular season, we'll have to hear that Buffalo is headed to the Super Bowl. And this is the year finally that they do it. And then we'll get to the playoffs. And Josh Allen will lose at home to either the Ravens, the Steelers, or he'll lose to the Chiefs in Arrowhead in the AFC Championship. And we know how this goes. But this weekend, look out for Bills Mafia. They will be on 10 if when the clock hits 0, they have won the game because that is their Super Bowl year in, year out. We know how this one goes. Next one, man. Y'all know what time it is again. Close your eyes with me. It's the NFC confetti test. Now, we think, the Lions, they got to be a shoo-in to make the Super Bowl. And it's like, yeah, they should, but we know when you expect something, it usually doesn't end up happening. But who else could you see winning the NFC besides the Lions? When you think long and hard, the only 2 teams you can really come up with is the Packers and the Eagles. And yeah, you close your eyes and you're like, man, I can see both these teams making the Super Bowl. But then at the same time, you see, damn, I can see both these teams choking a playoff game bad. Sirianni making some dumbass calls and yelling at the fans. Jordan Love throwing 3 interceptions. Hey, man, it's the confetti test. You can open your eyes now. But you can see both of things happening. But if the Lions aren't to win, these are probably your 2 next choices for the NFC. They're the next 2 contenders as of right now as we head into Week 11. So we'll see how it turns out come playoff time. Next rung, King of the North, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Now, leadership, we did not expect Pittsburgh to be right here, but that's on us for doubting Mike Tomlin. He's the man. Russell Wilson turning his career around. Pittsburgh defense, amazing. They get Baltimore at home this week, and they're underdogs. This is a chance to put a death grip on the NFC North or the AFC North. Ravens already got 3 losses. They can hand them a 4th. That gives them a lot of cushion. Everything is still in front of Pittsburgh. They haven't played a divisional game. And in Baltimore's case, hey, man, this secondary don't look good, but everything else looks right. This is a chance to get back right and secure this number 2 seed. Knock off Pittsburgh. You're right there in the driver's seat for the 2 seed. Everything is back on track. But if you drop another game, it's going to make those losses versus the Raiders, the Browns, look that much worse because you're going to be sitting there like, dang, we should be 2nd seed in the AFC with the home playoff game. Instead, we're going to be 5th seed traveling to whoever's number 4 because we couldn't win a couple games we should have, and then we lost some divisional games and dropped off. Everything is on the line this Sunday in Pittsburgh. Who's going to be the king of the North? Next up, culture champions. Leadership had doubted the Lions because everything was going perfect for them, and they were looking amazing. But leadership's one question was like, what do they do when it's bad? What happens in their worst game? Well, in their worst game, Goff can throw 5 interceptions, and they can still win. That's culture. That's championship culture right there. So shout out to Detroit. Shout out to Campbell. He's got things turned around. This team is serious. This team is for real. Yeah. When we sit back and think about it, who really can stop them in the NFC? As of right now, nobody. They should definitely make the Super Bowl this year. They've got the championship culture instilled. Last year, they came up a couple plays short versus San Francisco. This year, it seems like destiny that they should be headed to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And y'all know who's last up on the rung, man. Sitting atop the throne. Luck favors the prepared, man. Yeah, we get a little lucky. But the Chiefs are prepared. Every phase of the game, man. 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams. That's what it takes to be a championship team. The Chiefs got it. This week, Mahomes ain't have it. This week, the defense ain't have it. Well, guess who stepped up? Special teams. Block field goal to win the game. Yeah, it looked like devil magic. It looked like Taylor Swift voodoo. Just keep being mad and keep sitting back watching greatness. The Chiefs now have a 15-game winning streak. They have not lost in the calendar year of 2024. So regardless of what you want to call it, luck, it's the refs. They just keep winning. And at the end of the day, the last time leadership checked, All that matters is, did you get a W or did you get an L? If they're gonna keep stacking W's, come playoff time, bet against them. We dare you. We won't be. That is LJ's ladder for week 11. How y'all feeling?
I'm just glad to see my boys off that mug. I was wondering how long you was gonna take.
I'm not even mad at it.
I like it.
What's that wet floor sign?
Any changes y'all would make, or any teams y'all want to see moved up or moved down?
That workflow sound with the Broncos. I'm glad you elaborated on that more because, like you said, they playing. Nobody expects them to be this good so far. So it's like even like they didn't make it. I mean, nobody had expectations for them. So
Yeah, it wouldn't be a knock on them.
yeah. So I mean, I'm glad you elaborated on that. But other than that, nah, everybody's on my end.
Yeah, Broncos, they will make the playoffs if they keep handling business. But if they slip up, they can let a team like the Bengals or Dolphins, who might get hot late, come in and steal that 7th seed. But
Yeah.
as of right now, they're there, man. They're there. But if there's no other objections, that is LJ's ladder for week 11.
You're gonna get one of these ladders wrong.
Leadership knows everything. They know ball. We study tape. We watch the film. We do this for real, man. We do this. But
Hey, if y'all not already, tune into that Duke Kentucky game.
Eric
I'm
said,
watching.
switch the Lions and Chiefs.
I'm watching this Mavs and
Until the
Warriors game.
Chiefs fall.
Bro, switch to the Duke Kentucky, bro.
Luke, no,
we
Luke,
can't do
Luka
that.
hooping.
Bro, they literally up by 1 with like 3 minutes left.
Luka's hooping.
See, I wish I could
rather watch
both,
a
but
fat Slovenian suck at basketball than watch a great college
He
basketball.
went further than your king.
Yeah, he won't do it this year. Telling you that.
All right, your king.
clip. We'll
Never
come
say
back to this in June. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all listening all the way through for our NFL Week 10 recap. We'll see y'all again next Tuesday. But if you don't already, subscribe to the channel at INISPod on YouTube and Twitter X. I'm not calling it X, it's Twitter. Go follow us there. Subscribe to the Moneyline Go to get all our picks for week 11, man. Like we said, 10 weeks straight winning weeks. Looking to keep it up for week 11, knock on wood. But it is your favorite kids from the neighborhood signing off. Dog Swan, Dog Chris, Cam, myself, Bryce, and we out. Peace. I need it.